Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to my 2,473rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. So, last night I put in front of you this very same chart, and we know that risk is a big, major portion of what goes on here, right? And I told you that there's reasons why we probably want to look for a buy day on Thursday. This was Wednesday night. I said, look, the current double bottom lows were just tested. This is Wednesday's bar. And we had an outside reversal bar, right? Meaning that this big green bar was bigger than the day before, both on the bottom and top side, and it settled higher than the day before's bar. So that makes it an outside reversal. The OMNI had turned green, and we were looking for a buy. Well, as it turns out, thank you for risk and putting in our stops. What we did do, and for taking profits, we got in the Russell long, like OMNI told us to do. It went up 30 points. We got out, and we sidestepped the markets. And we actually made money on Thursday, but the market did not cooperate. Let me add Thursday's bar in. Look what happened on Thursday. This is Thursday's bar, this new red one. So let's peel some stuff away. And let's take a look at that bar. Now it's different. We had an outside reversal, inside bar. We also had a few techniques on here that we looked at, and while it was working, that moving average, right, kept stopping the market. But now that the call for trading on Thursday for the upside, even though we actually made money doing it, didn't work out. It turned out to be a down day. Let's go look at what else we looked at last night very quickly. And then from there, we can move forward. Oh, I got to rebuild this chart, don't I? I'm sorry, kids. I'll do this right before your eyes. I don't know why it would have done that, but I'll just rebuild it real fast. So this is the same chart we seen last night, right? In last night's video. And I said to you, look, we have 5 technical reasons why we probably are going to get an up day on Thursday. This is Wednesday's bar, last night's video. Number 1, we had a green OMNI. Well, that went out the window. It flipped to red. Number 2, the double bottom had been tested, and it held. Well, after we flipped today's bar in, which we'll do now, that didn't work. Look, this red bar, it went back down below the previous lows. All right, so the double bottom test. No good. That goes out the window. Possible GAN 4-legged bottom. Well, now we have 5 legs here. It can't be a 4-legged bottom. That goes out the window. The outside reversal was an outside reversal. Didn't work. We were back above the channel on the green bar, right? So let's just get rid of tonight's little bar and Thursday's bar. And this is Wednesday's green bar. We were above the channel. We had 5 technical reasons. All of them have gone out the window since then. So what do? We look at the same chart and we say, well, what do we actually have? What did this morph into since yesterday? So if you ask me, this is what we have now. Look, we've got an F flag. Get rid of everything else. It was not a 4-legged bottom. Why? Because we've got 5 legs now. That could have been a 4-legged bottom. Because we've got the 5th leg in, that's not a 4-legged bottom, right? Absolutely not. Let's get rid of tonight's little bar. So back to what we normally do is see what it is, what it morphed into. It's an F flag. The OMNI's gone red. It is not a 4-legged bottom. It can't be with 5 bars down here. And now we expect, even if we gyrate up, you get short and expect more downside. It's the Oscarism bear flag known as the F flag. And what does that Russell look like? Well, let's go look at that now. The Russell. This has morphed into, once again, we take away Thursday's bar and we have the 4 legs, but it could no longer be a 4-legged bottom because when you add today's bar back in, Thursday's bar, there's now 5 bars, right? No 4-leg bottom there. That goes out the window. So what is it? It's a bear flag, and once again, the market came right up to the average, just like it did here and like it did almost every other time, and proceeded to drop. So we've got a red OMNI for trading Russell on Friday. We actually made money on Thursday. Thank the Lord. I should say OMNIAX made money on Thursday. They followed the OMNI trade. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, OMNI, so I can show you when my new videos come out. By the way, I've been live streaming. I've got my system together. I just now have to perfect it, but I started live streaming today on Thursday, and probably on Friday I will live stream again so you can see what I'm doing in my trading room on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and we're on YouTube Live, and wherever you can go live, LinkedIn. So what else is going on? Russell 2000. In here now we have a bear flag failing exactly at the high of the flag and the 9-bar moving average. Same thing every time. Now, watch what happens when it is a flag, not a 4-leg bottom. Right? And once again, we get rid of Thursday. We could have had a 4-leg bottom. We add Thursday in. It proves it's not. It's absolutely not a 4-leg bottom because there's a 5th bar. Now it's back to a flag. Now, let's just move this stuff over. Let's go like this. What happened last time we had a little flag? Now, I wasn't going to try to call a 4-leg bottom when we're up here in the middle of a chart. A bottom is like the double bottom, so I thought it was double bottoming. Up here is just basically a flag. Now look, check this out. You see this flag that forms right here? What happens next? The market dumps. Well, now that we know for sure that this bad boy is a flag, I must suspect the market dumps. And that is what we're going to look for. So traders, we're going to be selling rallies. It drops at the 9-bar average, and it also is in a bear flag. That's enough for me to say we're going to sell rallies with the red OMNI and Russell and even the S&P. Traders, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you always put your stops in first, and I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Remember, traders, stops are in. Emotions are out. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.